When Emma first made that joke at dinner, the whole table erupted in laughter. Everyone except me. Her wine glass was half empty, cheeks flushed, and the dim kitchen light sharpened her grin. "Maybe I should just hand you over to Lily," she said, nudging my shoulder like I was some kind of prize. The laughter around the table grew louder. I smiled too, but inside something twisted. The way Lily looked at me, it wasn't a joke. We'd known Lily for years. One of Emma's old college friends, the kind of woman who could light up a room. Lately, she'd been around more often since her divorce. Emma said she was trying to cheer her up. But over time, her visits stretched later into the night. She'd help with dinner, pour more wine than necessary, tell stories that always ended with her leaning just a little too close. That night after dinner, Emma went upstairs to change while Lily stayed behind to help clean up. The laughter had faded. As she dried a glass, she said quietly, "You know, your wife's jokes aren't always jokes." Her tone was teasing, but her eyes said otherwise. I didn't respond. I just stared at the glass in her hand, feeling a slow heat rise in my chest. The weeks that followed blurred together. Emma kept making those jokes about Lily, about me. "You two should just go out already. At least she listens." Sometimes in front of others, sometimes only to me, usually after an argument. The words cut deeper than she realized, or maybe she knew exactly how deep they'd go. Our marriage had been fraying for a long time. Late nights at work, her constant scrolling, the sharp tone in her voice whenever I asked if she was okay. I used to think we could handle sarcasm, but repeated enough it starts sounding like the truth. Then came Lily's barbecue. Emma agreed immediately and spent hours getting ready, humming like everything was fine. At the house, Lily looked effortless, barefoot in a white dress, hair loose, smile easy. She hugged me first, longer than she should have, then turned to Emma. As the night went on, Emma drifted toward a group by the fire pit, laughing with someone else. I ended up helping Lily in the kitchen, restocking drinks. "The air between us feels heavy," she said softly when she brushed my arm. "You look miserable." "Just tying up some things," I lied. "Maybe," she said, smiling faintly. For a moment everything else disappeared. The chatter outside, the music, the world itself. Just her voice, her closeness. Then Emma appeared in the doorway. "Well, isn't that something?" "Didn't take long," she said. Light tone but eyes sharp. "You two make a good pair. Maybe you should just go home together." The nearby guests chuckled uncertainly. I saw the challenge behind her smile. Maybe something in me finally cracked. "Maybe I will," I said. The room went silent. Emma froze. "What?" "You've been saying it for months," I said quietly. "Maybe it's time I believe you." No one moved. I set down my drink and walked toward the door. For a split second I thought she'd stop me, claim it was just another joke, but she didn't. She just watched, pale and unreadable. Lily followed me out. We didn't speak until we were halfway down the street. The night air was cool. "You weren't serious, were you?" she asked. "I don't know," I said. She studied me, then murmured, "Maybe you should be." That night I didn't go home. I checked into a hotel near the coast and lay awake, staring at the ceiling. I didn't love Lily. I didn't even want her. What I wanted was to stop being the punchline in my own marriage. Emma's jokes had turned affection into humiliation. Somewhere along the line I'd started to think I deserved it. By morning my phone was full of messages. None said, "Come home." Just, "Hope you're proud." Or, "Lily's the talk of everyone now." But one message stood out. "You actually left. I didn't think you had it in you." Something in that half surprise, half disdain lit a spark. 4 years I played the calm, patient one, the one who could take a hit and smile. But love isn't supposed to make you smaller. I didn't go back for days. Lily checked in once, then left me alone. She knew this wasn't about her. It was about reclaiming a piece of myself I'd lost. A week later I returned to collect my things. The house was silent, too clean. Emma sat at the table, staring into her coffee. "You really did it," she said. "I guess I did," I replied. "Was she worth it?" "She wasn't part of it," I said. "You were." She looked down, pained. I was joking. I met her eyes. "That's the problem. You stopped knowing when you weren't." We sat in silence, listening to the refrigerator hum, the clock tick. Then she whispered, "So that's it." "Yes." I left the key on the counter and walked out. No yelling, no tears. Just the quiet understanding that sometimes the space between a joke and the truth isn't a line at all. It's a door. And when someone dares you to step through it enough times, one day you finally do.